Hello friends, welcome once again to this channel. Today we are doing exploratory data analysis on US cars dataset. The source is kaggle.com. This exploratory data analysis project is for beginners mainly, those students who are studying Python for data analysis, students who are studying Python pandas library and various data analysis libraries in Python. This dataset included information about 28 brands of clean and used vehicles for sale in US. 12 features were assembled for each car in the dataset. So this description is from the kaggle.com from where I have got this dataset. I will show you the dataset first. So you can see we have these columns here in the dataset: price, brand, model, year, title status, whether the vehicle is clean or so we have clean vehicle. You can see in between we have some used vehicles also. So salvage insurance and things like that. Then we have mileage, color. We have these values: win, lot, state and country and condition. So this is auction based data. Again, our task is simple exploratory data analysis here. We'll be using Jupyter Notebook of Anaconda Navigator here, and in Jupyter Notebook I have saved this USA underscore cars underscore datasets.csv file. So I have saved this in downloads and US cars dataset folder. Now in the same folder I will create a new Python 3 file to start my exploratory data analysis. I can rename it to EDA on USA cars dataset, which was downloaded from kaggle.com. You can read more about this dataset on kaggle.com's of its page. So now first we have to import pandas SPD, because using pandas library we will read this dataset. Now once pandas library is loaded, we can read the dataset, or we can create our data frame. So df is equal to pd dot read underscore csv, and in pd dot read underscore csv you have to give the name of your file. So give the name of your file here. Now we will have this data set. So just write df print run. So you can see the data set here also. Again I will show you the Kaggle page from where I have got this data set. So this is the data set. You can see cars data was scraped from auctionexport.com, and rest of information you can see here. So now I will show you what we have. So now we have this data set and our data frame is created here. We can use df.head to select top 5 rows of this data set. So by using df.head you can select top 5 rows. If you will write a particular number here in df.head as an argument, so it will select that many number of rows from top. Similarly we have df.tail. So by default it will select bottom 5 rows, and this is just for basic. Now we have brand here. So if you have to select any particular column, to select a column there are two ways. We can write the name of our data frame, then we can use an index, and in the index you have to write the exact name of that particular column. So the name here is brand. So this is one way to select the column, and another way is df.get, and in the get method as an attribute you have to add the name of that particular column which you want to select. So now we can select df.brand. So this will select the brand for us. You can see we have 2498 records here. So it's approximately 2499 records because the first record is 0, and we have these values here. Now suppose here you can see data is distributed, and you can also see that most of the brands are being repeated here. So we can say it's a classified data. So whenever you have data like this and you have to count how many values are there of a particular brand in this case, so you can count those values. So you just have to write, first you have to select the column and then write dot value underscore counts. So when you will write this dot value underscore counts, so now it will give you an answer that most of the values in this data set are of Ford. So most of the cars that are there in this data set have brand Ford here. We also have model. So the similar thing you can try on model also. So let's go here and df model dot value counts. So now you can see we have door F150 doors, Caravan, MPV, Fusion, Durango, and things like that. Next thing I want to analyze is how price is distributed in this data set. So we'll see the statistical distribution of price. For that we have to import a library called Seaborn. So import Seaborn as SNS, and SNS is a library for statistical analysis of data. So I will wait till the library is imported. Now when Seaborn is imported properly, so we are going to do a KDE plot here. KDE plot is described as kernel density estimate, and it is used for visualizing the probability density of a continuous variable. That continuous variable in our case is the price. So I will mark it down. Now we have to find sns.kde plot. In sns.kde plot you have to give what data is there. So our data is going to be df price, and what should be the label? Label will be price, and shade is true. So run this, and now you will be able to see how price is distributed here. So you can see most of the values are distributed around this 20,000 mark, or we can say somewhere around 16,000 mark. We can do one more thing. We can select the price. So select price and write df.describe. So this will describe the data as for a statistical analysis. So you can see the mean price is 18,767. So somewhere around this mean price, which is 18,767, the price distribution is there, and this shows the frequency of occurrence of data. And you can see standard deviation is 12,116. Minimum price is 0. We might have some missing value. Maximum price is 84,900, which you can see here, 84,900. So we have some values here, but the values that are near this, let's say 70,000 to 80,000 mark are rarely there are uh, cars in this region. Most of the cars are in this region, and this is the work of this kernel density plot. There are various ways of doing the distribution of data. Suppose we have selected this. So we have selected this df price. We can use a function hist. So in pandas, whenever we select a column and we want to see how this particular value is distributed in the data set, so in that case you can use hist, which is short for histogram plot here. So now let's run this. So you can see here also you are seeing something similar, but again the difference is between these two plots. This is result of Python pandas and this is result of Seaborn KDE plot, whatever you want to include, but we can understand from this that how this particular variable is distributed in the data set. So we can give another attribute here, bins is equal to, let's say bins is equal to 15. So now you can see bins is basically in how many equal parts the data set is distributed between 0 to the maximum or minimum to the maximum value. So the total range of data set between the minimum value and the maximum value is divided between some number of equal parts. So we have said that that number of equal parts are 15. Let's increase it to 20. So you will now see data like this. So it's up to you what bins you want to use to understand the distribution of any particular variable. By default it is 10. If you will not write 10, you will get the same data here. Let's get 15. So this is about distribution of a particular variable. In value underscore counts, which you are seeing here, you are seeing these values in text format. So let me copy this. There is a very simple way to plot this on graph also, because this is simple exploratory data analysis. We are exploring various things that are there in the data set, and in this value underscore counts, if you will plot this, and in plot the the method plot can be used on Python data sets when we have used value underscore counts here, and here in plot we can give what kind of plot we want. So we can give find is equal to bar. So this will give a bar plot of these values. Let's see. You can see we are getting a bar plot of these values. Ford has maximum number of cars here, and you can see all the names here. We can increase the size also so that you can see. We can also increase this image size. So there is an attribute in the plot method that is called fig size. This fig size attribute or argument can be used. So in this fig size argument, we can give, we have to write a list here. In that list we have to write two values. 15, let's say 15 is the length and 5 is height. So now you can see we have this graph here. A similar graph can be created with models also. So when you have done value underscore counts, you have counted the data and you have grouped the data by brand name. So that's what you have done here. And similarly, we can do the same thing on models also. So what is happening here? First, we have counted number of items and we have number of items per model. So this is the work of this value underscore counts, number of items and grouped by model name. So this will give you a data like this, where you can see that this door model has the most values. So this is how we can plot a graph using the value underscore counts and dot plot method. If you will use bar h instead of bar, so this graph will become horizontal. You can see. For that we have to increase the length. Let's say this time figure size is 10 and length is, let's say, 15. So now you can see this data. So there are various ways of analyzing the data using graphical representations, and I am trying to tell you most of the things so that you can learn Python pandas and you can learn the simple exploratory data analysis. Now there is one more analysis point here. We have seen that Ford, Dodge, Nissan, Chevrolet, and most of them have many cars here. For example, Mercedes-Benz has 10 cars, Ford has 1235 cars, and so on. We have to, let's say we have to find the maximum price. So first you have to write df price. So you have got this, and using the max function of core Python, we can find the maximum price, that it is 84,900. We can see that in data also, in the description of data also, and we can see that in this histogram plot also, that there is some value which is around here. So now how to find which particular brand has this price? So for that we can make it a condition. Let's say condition is equal to max df price, and so you have to find df, and you want to select the model, or we can select brand also. So we want to view that brand which has this maximum price. So df brand, you have to select this, but there is a condition. You have to select df brand, but the condition is this. So when you have to write the condition, you have to add another square bracket here. So you want to know the brand name at a particular condition. So this block will represent that condition, and we want to find df price. This is our condition, that we want to find df brand where df price is equal to, we have used 2 is equal to, this is a comparison operator. In Python, comparison operator can be used by placing two equal to sign together. And what is this price? COND. The COND is our condition. If you don't want to add any extra variable, so instead of COND you can also write max df price. So both of these statements are true, but I want to make my code look simple. So this is COND. Run this. We have, let's this. So now you can see Mercedes Benz is the model which has this highest price. We can see from the data set also, but this is always helpful when you can get something using the code. So this is condition here, right? So what we are doing here is on the basis of a condition, we are selecting a column from dataset. So this is select brand from dataset where price is maximum. This is the simple meaning of it. Select brand from dataset where price is maximum. So we have got this. Now suppose in every model, you can see here, in every brand here we have some price. So you can see in Nissan there is 7,800, there is 9,200 also. So in for every brand there is a price. But suppose we want to find what is the maximum price for every brand. For example, in Ford we have 5,250. But what is the maximum value of Ford? What is the maximum priced model of Ford, or what is the price of model of Ford which has maximum price? So for that we have a code. We will use the group by method here. So price is equal to df dot group by, and in group by you have to tell, you have to group by what? We have to group by the brand, because in brand we want to select something, and what you want to select, we want to select the price, and what should be the value of price? It should be maximum, and then we will reset the index. Currently the index is 0, 1 and 3, so on. So by using this, a new table is created. So this price now becomes a new data set or a data frame. So I can call it price underscore df also. This is because it's a data frame. It's not a simple variable, so that we don't get confused. So when you will print price underscore df, so you will see a new table, and in this new table you can see we have 27 values and 28 values because it's starting from 0, and we have every brand here and the maximum price of every brand. You can see here. So for Mercedes Benz we just calculated that maximum price is 84,900. So for every brand the maximum price. So this is the meaning of this here. So we can visualize this data using pie chart as well. Let's create a pie chart from it. But you can see that index here is this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So first I will show you how to plot a pie chart here. So you have to write the name of your data frame. So the name is price underscore df dot plot, and this time kind will be pi. So because we want to plot a pie chart here. When you have to plot a pie chart, you have to provide which will be the y value, what will you show in your pie chart. So the y value will be a price in our case. You can see the numeric value of the data set, and we can set a fixed size also because we want to create a circular chart here. So in case of circle, the width and height should be same. So now you can see we have a pie chart here. In the legend of this pie chart, you can see we are seeing this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So one cannot easily understand what is happening here. If you know the index of every particular value. So in this case, you can see this 23 has the highest area, we can say. So let's see what is at 23. We have Mercedes-Benz, which definitely has the maximum price. We saw that. But how to write names on this legend instead of these colors, instead of these index here? So for that, we have to create a new data frame first. So I will insert a cell above. So let's say price underscore df underscore new is equal to price underscore df dot set index. So this is a method which is called set index. In set index method, we can take any particular column and we can make it index of this particular data frame. So we have set the index. Now I want to show you how this data frame looks now. So you can see now price is our column and it has become the index. Now instead of these index values 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, we have now brand name. So now when you will plot this, because this pandas pie chart by default shows the index in legend. So now we have set the index as a new value, and now let's see getting it. So we cannot see our data in pie chart here, and now we can see the red color belongs to this Mercedes Benz, we have Lexus and so on. So this is the first part of exploratory data analysis on USA cars dataset, and this is for absolute beginners mainly, and those students who are learning Python, pandas, or who are new to data analysis and things like that. So first we read the data using pd.read underscore csv. Then we, we use the value underscore counts to group the data by their count. We plotted it. We found the kernel density estimate using the Seaborn KDE plot. We also use histogram plot for doing the same thing but with a different look. And we use this kind is equal to bar and things like that. So and then we displayed or when we plotted this pie chart. So on my channel, Colorstack channel, you will find many such videos which are for beginners, and you can go and watch the IPL data set also if you are familiar about Indian Premier League, Cricket League. You can watch COVID-19 data set exploratory analysis also. So and please do subscribe to my channel because I regularly post these type of videos where you will see new data set and some exploratory data analysis on it and machine learning also. So thanks for watching, and I will upload the next part of this video soon.